Retro Red here, coming at you with a room tour video. Today is July 12th, 2015. Sorry for the delay in the video. I know I like to do them in June and January, but it was just too hectic of a June for me to get it done. So right now I'm about to show you guys my entire room tour. In the comments down below, if you guys have room tour videos of your own personal collections, I really enjoy watching those and people's top 10 videos for systems, as well as watching people's rarest games in their collection. And not rare by saying like Earthbound is rare because it's an expensive game. No, rare because if you type it in eBay, you're not going to see it, or only 2 or 3 pop up at a time. Limited production, something like that. So if you have any of those videos, put that in the comments down below. Enjoy the room tour video, guys, and thanks as always for being subscribed to my channel. I'm also going to be trying to do a 500 subscriber contest as soon as I get there. I got a lot of cool prizes already set aside for the contest. I'm going to do 3 spots, a first place grand prize, and then a second and third place as well. Alright guys, enjoy the room tour. Alright, we're going to do the little walkover, show you the entire room. This area here needs to be redone much better. But we'll get there eventually. It's work in progress, as everyone knows who collects video games or collects anything, I should say. That they definitely want to improve. But that's just, like I said, a temporary setup. Obviously, I'm going to go through all this much slower, more in detail. Guys, as always, thanks for watching. It's been a great 2 years collecting video games. My collection has gotten extremely big over the time. I've been fortunate enough to meet a lot of great people, speak to a lot of YouTubers, do a lot of trades, which makes everything so much easier. Let's get started over here in the factory sealed little cabbie. I do not collect factory sealed games, but if I'm able to get them cheap enough, or if I'm able to acquire them, or like I said, limited editions, I'm going to factory order the collector's edition rather than the original release of the game. And until I get to the game, or until I get an extra copy, I'm going to keep the collector's edition for the time being. As you can see, everything is based on like alphabetized and things of that nature, with the exception of the stack like right here, the stack right here, Kevin Power, which is a Too Many Games, and this right here. I just ran out of room because the Final Fantasy book doesn't fit properly. Same thing with the Bravely Default to shut, so I had to kind of smash those games in the way it looks. I'll figure something out for that later. There goes a Rock Band set. Wrong set. My wife wants the Guitar Hero set, not the Rock Band set, because she likes Guitar Hero games better. This I got at a flea market for a couple bucks, just to hold systems. If you're wondering why there's 2 Wii's, the top Wii, I got lucky. I bought a Wii a couple weeks ago with no games, all the cords, cables. I just figured he sold the games. No, it's got every Nintendo game, every Super Nintendo game, every Genesis game, and every Game Boy Advance game, and some Mega Drive games already loaded into the Wii. So naturally, I'm going to keep that, and the bottom Wii plays Wii games. Running Fire Emblem on a 32-inch Sony right now. Hopefully, I'm going to get a much bigger TV, but when the time comes, we'll get there. I still haven't gotten the couches. It's been 2 years, but hey, I'd rather buy games than buy a couch. If you guys haven't played Vi already, I highly recommend that. It's a really good RPG. Same thing with Albert's Odyssey. Vi is actually like a $40, $50 game, so it's not that expensive in comparison to Albert's Odyssey, which I think is running for about $100 right now. I hope you could see all these titles. I was able to get some more light in here. That's the GameStop Collector's Edition tin. That's Kingsfield. Let's start the PSP over here. If you're wondering why it starts with F, it's because in the third shelf the bottom has PSP games. Like, I literally just bought this shelf here yesterday at a flea market for $5, because I had all these PSP games and all these Saturn and Sega CD games stacked on top of each other in between the shelves, and they kept falling down because of how high they were stacked. So definitely glad to get this. If anybody's got the Prinny 1 manual, the Prinny 1 or Prinny 2 complete the limited edition big box set or any of the RPG big box sets for PSPs you're looking to get rid of, message me. I definitely want to get all of those. Now it's going to jump over here. My lovely futon. Some games. We're going to start with the Zelda Wall of Fame. I'm a big Zelda fan, big Mega Man fan. If you notice, all the collector's editions are right there. The Majora's Mask one is sealed. The 3DS XL Link Between Worlds I'm actually still playing. If you guys notice the bag, I don't know if everyone knows about that bag right there. That bag right there it came with the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Collector's Edition. If you did a pre-order with the book, it was $129 or $109 at EB Games. Hyrule Warriors with the bag that it came in when you ordered it. Some of the Zelda stuff is factory sealed, some of it is open. I'm only missing, from what I remember, one Zelda system. It's the Game Boy Color one, because the Game Boy Advance one didn't come to America. But I think I'm going to grab it. I was able to get the 2 Zelda figures. GameStop had this crazy deal where they were running an extra 50% trade credit, and Mario Party 8 was giving me like $40-something in trade credit. So I traded in a bunch of, Mario games and got those 2, which are rather expensive, for basically nothing. If anybody's got the box of that Pac-Man, I doubt anybody has the box, because I have everything, even the inserts for the box. I just don't have the box. My Too Many Games placards, the little Mega Man figures, my nice little perlers. I'm hoping to get more perlers to go around the room. I have them, just need to get some shadow boxes to put them around. Mega Man and Mario figures. Alright, we're going to go with the systems for the retro setup. We got the top loader, the Super Nintendo running Wild Guns, my 19-inch RCA TV, my Ice Blue N64 controller with the protective cover on it, my TurboGrafx 16 system, which I am missing the power cord and the RF, if anybody's got those. The originals, not the knockoffs. Message me as well. My CDX, Sega Saturn, my Sports Dreamcast Edition, and my Sega Master System. If anybody's got the Master System cords and cables, the official ones. I'm running generic ones right now to play the systems. And here are some cords, cables, and controllers. And here's my repair drawer. There's currently a Model 1 Genesis CD that needs to be repaired. And then there goes the rest of the cords, cables, and controllers. Okay, then we're going to come over here to this Mega Man little shelf right here. Don't really collect figures, but I picked this little Nintendo shelf up at a garage sale for $3 or $4. Was definitely looking to trade it off to somebody, but then when I realized that I needed something to display my guides and my Mega Man figures, this worked out perfectly. This laptop here runs Windows 98, so it can play Magic the Gathering, which is one of my favorite games of all time, on the PC. And there's a bunch of strategy guides. They're actually double stacked in the back as well. Maybe one video I'll do a guide video of all my guides. If you're interested in that, throw that in the comments. Might as well continue up top since we're sticking up top. A couple factory sealed 360 limited editions, the 60 gig PS3 box, the PS2 box, the Model 1 Genesis CD, Model 1 CD, the Mario Kart 8 limited edition from Nintendo World, cool PlayStation truck, my nice Chrono Trigger poster. I didn't mention my Zelda poster, but you guys saw it. Pokemon, Monopoly, the Two Tails. I'm going for a complete controller set. I got the Atomic Purple in the way, so I need the gray, black, and extreme green, I believe, and I have them all. Love GunCon games. I only have 2 so far. The Halo Master Chief Limited Edition. I picked this up for $10, brand new. It came with a basketball. I figured worst case scenario, one day if my basketball dies and I want to play basketball, that I could just open that up and use the basketball. Inside here is all of my games that are awaiting either the manual, the cartridge and the manual. Or in the Dreamcast concern, I'm missing the microphone for that to be complete. I'm missing something for it to be 100% complete. There are some pretty cool titles. Like I'm missing the map for Robotech. Some pretty cool titles. In here are some dream. Actually, let's see if I can open it up fast. In here, I'm missing Sega Saturn back cover arts to a whole bunch of games. I might do a want list and do a trade list just to kind of speed this process up a little bit. This is a whole thing of extra manuals. And here's more boxes for Genesis and things of that nature. Number one on my list. If anybody's got the manual for this, please message me. I'm all over that. That's my number one I want to get complete. I mean, there's just a bunch of good stuff in there. Alright, so let's go across the top of the shelves. Got the Earthbound Bomberman Party Pack, 2 DS Lites, my Majora's Mask guy, a couple more DS Lites, original DS. I'm going for a complete Game Boy Advance SP. Apparently. I just keep getting them, so why not try to get them all, right? Both the Pokemon Game Boy Colors. Very pleased with how my handhelds are turning out. Handhelds are so awesome. They're easy to collect for because they don't take up a lot of space. Alright, so let's start with the first shelf. If anybody's got the second Castlevania Legends for the original Game Boy complete in box, let me know. I've kind of slept on an auction that I should have bid it on. But, you know, that happens. There goes my little Mega Mans. A little upset about that little nick right there, but what are you going to do? All these games are 100% complete in box. Actually, you know what? Let me rephrase that. They're all complete in box. And by complete in box, it means cartridge, map, manual, box insert. That's it. It may be missing the precautionary guides, like the little fill-in papers. But other than that, it is 100% complete. I don't really count the precautionary guides as needing it to be a complete game. Because you can literally just buy a bunch of them and just throw them in every single box and you'll be fine. If you notice, some of the boxes have protectors and other ones do not. I ran out of protectors and I stopped ordering them just because I wanted to spend more money on games. That's the original link. And now I'm in desperate need of a lot of box protectors. Box protectors run about like 65 cents if you order them in a good enough bulk from retroprotection.com. It's retroprotection.com. They generally cost around like 95 cents a piece, but if you order like 50 of each, it becomes cheaper. Very happy on how my Nintendo has turned out in the past year or so. I've been getting a lot of stuff like the Ninja Gaiden 3. I hadn't had that forever. I didn't have Double Dragon 3, but I'm glad I'm able to complete these little small trilogies to make everything look a lot nicer. Yes, I'm missing Turtles Tournament Fighters. Because I know as soon as I say that, then that's the next set that shows up. Big fan of the Joe and Max series. I think it's a pretty cool platformer. Obviously, from you seeing all the Mega Mans and Zelda, you obviously know that that's my pride and joy. For those of you who've never watched any of my channels, I do have every Mega Man game ever released North American complete in box. You can check that video out. It's down there in the past videos if you haven't already seen it, but I'm pretty sure everyone that watches my channel knows about that because that was the biggest thing that I was harping on when I was collecting. Same thing with Zelda. I'm missing Zelda Adventures for the CDI to have every Zelda complete in box. plus collector's editions, plus I'm missing, like I said, the Zelda Game Boy Color, and I'll have every system, not every system color, but every system at least that had that had it, because I know GameCube, they put the sticker on all three systems. No one really talks about Game Gear because it was such a terrible system, but I really think I'm going to start to collect for this system, just for the simple fact that I like the boxes. I'm going to go in better detail of the PlayStation stuff and at the tail end of this video, because for you and for my camera and autofocus, that would just not work out too well. So I will definitely get through all that in a sub video towards the tail end of it. But PlayStation, if anybody's got Dot Hack Quarantine for a reasonable price or looking to trade, let me know, because that's something that I've been looking to complete, but I can't get it in good enough condition. Also, you may have noticed, you see a lot of working designs. I'm going for a complete working designs, complete Resident Evil. I may be going for a complete Capcom for Nintendo. Haven't decided if I'm gonna bite that bullet yet. But if anybody has any of the working designs games for the TurboGrafx, I mean 100% complete with the outer box. I know one of the CD versions came with a little slip cover. If anybody's got that, let me know. I would definitely love to work out a trade for those, which I'm pretty sure nobody has them that they want to get rid of them, because they're such awesome games. Zakoden is a fun little series as well. And the last tower, and then we'll give you the PlayStation and Dreamcast. Guys, thanks for sticking around watching this whole entire video. Like I said, once I hit 500 subscribers, I'm going to do a nice little contest. Get everything going for you guys. Not really a big next-gen guy. I wasn't big in PlayStation 3 and up systems. Not because I don't like the games, I just hadn't had the chance to play them as much as I would like to. So that's why you don't see big PlayStation library or a big PS4 library, or when we get to Xbox 360, a big 360 library either. Reason why you see two Wind Wakers here is the one is the Master Quest. Need the Metroid Prime one. Like I said in the comments down below, leave me a link to your channel if you do room tour videos, top 10 videos, or anything like that. I really enjoy watching those videos when I have spare time, which is, 15-20 minutes before I go to bed. If you also haven't noticed, I really like RPGs as well. It's tough to play them nowadays, but they're so much fun. But they take up a lot of time because you need to, grind and explore, make sure you find everything. That's technically not complete. It's missing the outer box, but as of right now, it's staying in the shelf. It's probably the only thing that I've let slip on the shelf because it's my only Turbo game that is close to complete. And I really enjoy Splatterhouse. I almost had the box at the Too Many Games convention, but the box was just in terrible condition, and the wife said just pass and just get a different one. So I did. This is my only repro that's in my collection. I'm probably looking to trade that off because it's not a official release and it sucks. guys enjoy the PlayStation and the Dreamcast part of my video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave a comment down below. Alright guys, here's all the PlayStation 1, Dreamcast, and CDI games. Sorry for the glare on certain ones. Guys, thanks again for watching and sticking on and being subscribed to my channel. It really means a lot to me. Have a great day.